Well, hello, Matt. Welcome to WG Content's Unscripted. It's so nice to have you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah. So, Matt DiVenere, I had to make sure I got the last name pronounced right, is from Optimum Healthcare IT, Director of Content Strategy, Content Development. You probably touch all areas of content. Am I right?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's correct.
Really big job. We met years ago when you were acquired by Optum when you were at Napa Health, right? So we've kind
Yeah.
of known each other for a few years. Um, And you've agreed to do this fun unscripted conversation. So I'm excited to get to know you a little bit better. So let's talk
Yeah.
about where I know you're in Boston right now, but where did you grow up? Like, tell us about your childhood. Where'd you grow up? How
Yeah.
would you describe your childhood? What
I
sticks out about
was
your childhood?
I was born and raised in Bristol, Connecticut. So I,
Okay.
I have certainly gone around New England, my fair share at this point. Yeah, born and raised in Bristol. Would drive by ESPN every day.
Very
Um,
cool.
Part of everyday life. I certainly had fond memories of being at CVS or any of the other local stores and seeing
Yeah.
the Sports Center anchors just waiting in line, just like me. So it was
Yeah.
a fun place to grow up. It certainly was a great place to be.
Great
It's a
childhood. Do you have
big city.
siblings?
Yes, two sisters. They're both based still in the Connecticut area. One is a
Okay.
teacher, one is an architect. So they use their brains in a much better way than I do sometimes.
Yeah. My geography, I mean, I obviously know like roughly Connecticut, Boston. So what's the drive time between to see your sisters? Are they like, is it a drive or do you have to get on a plane?
No, no, no. It's a couple hours,
Okay.
which is nice. So where Bristol was too, and it tells a little bit about my story of how I got here.
Yeah.
I Bristol is 2 hours almost to the dot to New York City and to
Okay.
Boston. So
Okay.
I grew up in this big sports city, a lot
Mm-hmm.
of very strong fandom. So I
Mm-hmm.
would say that I'm on the New York side of Connecticut. So I am a
Okay.
Yankees and Giants fan and everything else like that. So I am behind enemy lines back here in
I was gonna
Boston.
say, well, so
So I
we're
don't
opening day here in Cincinnati. So,
Yes, yeah.
it's a big deal around here. Have you guys had your opening day? But I suppose you're not even a Boston. You're looking more at, you said the Yankees is your
Yes,
team?
yeah. The Yankees had them yesterday. Yeah, it's
Okay.
hoping it's gonna be a good season. We'll see. It's a long
I
season. Baseball's
I was just
long.
gonna
So.
say it was so funny. One of like a newscaster or something was talking about one of the first games, and he said, "Well, they lost, but they have 161 more games to go, so
Yeah,
it doesn't mean
plenty of chips
anything."
to make it up. Yes, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's a long season. That is for sure. All right. Well, let's talk about this year. Do you have any goals or ideas or hobbies, something that you want to learn this year? Learn anything new this year?
Yeah, actually, I started dabbling a little bit, and it's thanks to my kids. I have three kids. I have two daughters
Okay.
and a son. He just started loving hockey. So he's
Okay.
4 years
How old is
old.
he?
He's four. So he's
Okay.
doing learn to skate program in town where they're learning how to ice skate. He's very excited about it. And they asked
Yeah.
for parent involvement. Now, I haven't skated in any capacity since high
Yeah.
school, and it's
Yeah.
been a few years. So I actually was able to get on the ice with him and very quietly listen to the coaches and how they taught the kids how to skate so I could
Mm-hmm.
skate as well. So that was fun. That was something that I'm still doing. It's a lot of fun on the weekends to do with him, and he's already light years ahead of me in terms of skill, which is also fun.
Little 4-year-olds in hockey gear. I mean, are they just like wobbling around like this, like their little bodies, like with that big, heavy equipment and everything? That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
it's the cutest thing to see.
Yeah.
It's so great. And especially even if they do fall, they have so many things. It's almost like they're in a bubble and they're just
Okay.
like
Yeah.
they bounce, so they don't feel a thing.
And are they
It's
on like regular skates or do they have different? Because like I think about even just their little ankles, like, or are they on different
no, they're on ice skates.
traditional
Yeah,
regular ice skates?
these tiny
Well,
little
geez,
kids skates.
four-year-olds,
I
the
know
things
it.
they can do. Okay, so how old are your daughters?
So I have a 10-year-old and an 8-year-old. So one
Okay.
is just finishing fifth grade this year, which
Okay.
is great to think.
Yeah.
And yeah, third grade is my 8-year-old, Grace and
Okay.
Peyton. Yeah.
And so what are they into? Are they into sports,
Softball. So
crafts,
softball and baseball.
softball?
We're sticking on theme here. Softball and baseball are big in my
Okay.
family. My two daughters love softball. They play all year round.
Very
And
cool.
yeah, Anthony, my son is it's his first year doing baseball this year, a
Okay.
team. So
Yeah.
we're going to be busy every night. So
So your
it's
oldest daughter, who's been playing the longest, has she landed on a position?
so she loves playing the infield. She was
Okay.
a catcher for a very long
Hmm.
time. So she kind of likes a lot of it. And
Yeah.
Peyton, our middle child, just loves being out there anyways.
Yeah. Yeah.
Put her
I
out there.
wasn't sure. I try to remember like when, they start to really identify their best, like where they need to be, like what position, probably more like middle school, maybe into high
Yeah, I
school.
think so. It's also one of
Yeah.
those evolving things too, right? I played baseball through high school, and it was one of those, you in little league you play one position, and then middle school you
Yeah.
play, and then high school you're even year by year you could change depending on how big and strong you get. So yeah, it's just it's good to see that they're excited to get into the
Yeah.
car and go to practice, no matter
Right.
if it's raining or cold or
Yeah.
super hot, things like that. They just love the game, so that's the important part.
My boys had the lucky position of both earning catcher positions, and that was all they ever played. All the way through. I don't know when they stopped playing. It was maybe mid high school. They didn't play for their high school, but um boy, and those games are hot and long and in that catcher's gear, and but it's a fun position. So
I mean, that's a leadership position right there. They
yeah.
sure they're
A
strong
lot of
leaders
grit and
on and
grime
off.
with the catcher, that's for sure.
Yes, that too. Yeah, a lot of
All
hosing
right.
down the equipment.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, what's a small habit that helps your day go better?
Yeah, small habit. I really make sure that I take some time screen free. As a
Yeah.
parent, to my
Yes.
kids all the time, and I'm starting to practice what I preach as well. We're starting to get a little bit warmer here in the Boston area, so it's
Mm-hmm.
nice to just be able to just stand outside and
Mm-hmm.
just take a couple seconds, breathe it in. Because you do, when I work from home full time, so
Mm-hmm.
it's tough sometimes to separate yourself from, where you live and what you're
Mm-hmm.
doing for work day to day. So having those tiny moments of
Mm-hmm.
relaxation and centering has been huge for us. And at work we've been going nonstop for the past year, so we've had a tremendous year. So
Yeah.
those moments have happened more and
Yeah.
more as the
Yeah.
months have come.
So when you do that as a family, I mean, you step away from your screen or you go step outside. Do you guys have certain sort of things that you all love to do? I mean, do you take walks together, ride bikes? Do you have a dog? Like, what are some of the things that you do as a family?
Yeah, yeah. My kids are in that sweet spot with their imagination still runs wild. So
Mm-hmm.
just watching them be outside and
Yeah.
pretend to have, a garden of some sorts, or
Yeah.
they're pretending that I'm, the police and I have to chase after them because a lot of things with their imagination
Yeah.
is good. But we do enjoy a lot of that. We definitely do some fair share of walking and bicycling
Yeah.
around the neighborhood as well. But for the most part, it's just being outside. We have a little
Yeah.
place out there too, and just watching them enjoy just those little moments is nice.
Yeah. Well, you're a storyteller by profession, and you get to be a storyteller in your personal life, like creating all these beautiful moments with your kids, right? As they have
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
their imaginations. I love that.
Yes. Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. I always love people's answer to this question, and that is, what was your first job? Do you remember your first way of making money?
Yes, I absolutely do. So I have two answers to this question. Okay.
Okay.
So the first way that I made money and a goal that I had and the reason why I took it, I was a newspaper delivery boy back in the
Okay.
day. So
Yeah.
I remember being
Yeah.
11, 12 years old and walking the neighborhood. I think I had 50 something houses with my
Yeah.
big satchel that weighed more than
Yeah.
me. The goal was to raise enough money to buy a new bike because that
Mm-hmm.
was and I wanted to do it. So that was the first job where I had to actually fill out paperwork, and my parents had to help me in the snowstorms and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but a job that I remember fondly and think back to a lot is my family is a third generation manufacturing business in Connecticut.
Okay.
And I remember going to what we called the shop
Mm-hmm.
as young as I can remember, making cardboard boxes with the huge stapler gun and everything else, and just running around and probably causing chaos and mayhem for workers that were around there. I remember just being around there a lot. So those two are the ones that I always look back on and think
Is
fondly of.
that business still around?
Yes, yes, it's still
Okay.
going great. Yeah, it's based actually right next door in Southington, Connecticut. So it's
Is
it's
it still family owned?
yes, yeah. My
Okay.
dad is the president and CEO still, and
Okay.
yeah,
And
they're thriving.
manufacturing,
It's
it's
great.
packaging? Is that what I heard you like?
So it's
Are,
metal stamping
oh,
and
metal stamping. Okay.
porcelain stamping. Yes. Yeah. So a
Well,
lot of
that's
small parts. You get to better understand how things work in the economy, seeing it from that lens because,
yeah.
you drive by car dealerships and think you see the whole big picture of the car, but those tiny little pieces that are involved in it,
Yeah.
we have some parts in some of the cars that are new and some of the older cars that were out there. So it's just nice. It's a nice reminder in everyday life that, there are so many people that touch so
Hmm.
many products in this country, that yeah, it's incredible
Yeah.
to imagine.
Yeah. Well, and I feel like that's a job that cannot be absorbed by AI, right?
No,
You
no.
need the hands to do it. You can't,
Yes. It's
maybe
it,
robots a little bit, but yeah.
But there's the partnerships and the relationships that you have to build, and it's something that I've
Yeah.
been able to drive to, where it's like it's really very important to have relationships with people and to be
Hmm.
able to build a camaraderie and have
Hmm.
conversations. What your problems are and how you can
Hmm.
face it together, and
So is
those
this
are
place in Bristol? Is it in
and
Bristol or?
it's in
Okay.
Southington, Connecticut, which
Okay.
is if you know ESPN, it's literally ESPN is on the border between the two. So
Okay.
I have close ties to both of those cities back home.
Okay. Okay. All righty.
Yeah.
All right. What's a place that you'd love to visit someday? You big traveler?
I never traveled until I got married. I always joked I never left the East Coast.
Hmm.
And my wife encouraged us to do a lot more traveling. One of the places I'd love to go is Italy. I'm Italian, born and raised, and would love to visit. I'm also a big foodie when it
Hmm.
comes to, just enjoying everything when it comes
Hmm.
to that. So would certainly love to visit there.
Me too. I've never been. So what's a place that you have been that you look back and say that was like one of my favorite places I've been?
Oh, geez.
Hard to pick, right?
It is, it is. I thoroughly enjoy Napa Valley. I think the
Hmm.
California area is beautiful there. My
And the
wife and I went out.
wine's really good.
Yeah, we went out there, and not only did we go to the large
Yeah.
vineyard and did the tours and everything else like
Yeah.
that, but
But the
our best
small ones
memories
are,
were,
yeah.
yes, the small ones were like, again, because I'm a storyteller, I'm a people person. I like
Hmm.
just making these connections. It was so great to just sit
Hmm.
down and see the people who are actually working there and just have conversations and just it
Yeah.
makes the experience so much better.
Yeah. Yeah. I love, I've been a couple of times and I remember the same, like when I think back on those trips, like I loved the really small family owned kind of on, on the side of a hill roadside sort of places, that were just so charming. All right.
Yeah.
Well, we have one final question. We're already at 15 minutes, and that is, what's bringing you joy these days?
Who, what's bringing me joy these
Well, your
days?
kiddos, but what else
Yeah.
would you add to that?
Yeah, I would say the work that I've been doing most recently is certainly been fulfilling. I think
Hmm.
the first year that I've ever been able to attend some of the healthcare conferences, the major
Hmm.
ones, so Vive and
Hmm.
HIMSS.
Hmm.
Um, it was really eye-opening, as being somebody who typically was in the back end,
Hmm.
getting the speakers on stage and helping with booth stuff and all that. It was so great to be able to be there and
Hmm.
and feel the excitement and the energy from the people who are attending. I think healthcare as a whole is like we're on the cusp of some greatness. I
Hmm.
think AI is
Hmm.
starting to unlock some cool things,
Hmm.
and just being a part of it right now in this moment is
Hmm.
very, very exciting. So I think just the work that I'm doing and the
Hmm.
work that healthcare as a whole is doing, I think is certainly
Yeah. Well, you guys
is
have had a
bringing
lot
me
of
joy.
success and some really big news and announcements this week. And I think I saw you are speaking at Sway. Is that right?
Yes, yeah,
Me
it's
too.
the first
Well, we'll have
time.
to see each other there. That's not so far
Yeah,
away.
yeah. Yeah, very exciting. Yeah, and it's a big full circle moment for me too because Meditech gave me my first opportunity in healthcare IT. So
Okay.
it's so cool to be able to stand there and actually speak to
Mm-hmm.
other marketers about that. So I always love the Meditech folks. They always know,
Mm-hmm.
they have a great place in my heart, everything they
Yeah,
did.
it's a great conference. Have you been to Sway before?
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
I've been going for I think more than 6 or 7 years at this point.
Okay.
So it's been
Great.
Been a
Yeah.
while. I love the whole group,
Yeah,
the
great
itself.
vibe, really nice. It's a nice conference.
Yeah.
Well, I'll see you. So is that for you just to drive?
Yeah, it's right down the road. It's
Yeah, I was gonna
great.
say you're like right there. Well, that's great. Well, I'll see you then in a few weeks,
Yeah,
I
yeah, can't
guess
wait
in
to see
about,
you.
yeah. Well, we'll catch up more there. And thank you so much for joining me on this unscripted journey. And it was fun getting to know you a little bit more.
Yeah, thanks for
Enjoy
having
your
me.
evening with those kiddos. They're probably
Yeah, I
waiting for you
will.
outside to ride bikes or something.
Yeah, that's probably where we're headed right
I
now.
saw them walking behind you a few times. So
Yeah,
it is
they
after
love the
school.
camera. They love the
Yeah.
camera. They know
Yeah.
it.
Well, that's good. All right. Well, it's nice to see you. Take
Yeah,
care.
good to see you. Thank you.